too. You want to hear me freestyle?
What's up, y'all? It's Loyal Bree. Welcome back to another day in my channel. Thank you so much for watching and clicking this video. I have a towel on. If you haven't already, subscribe to the tribe. Comment down below. Let's start conversating. And yeah, thank you. And I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy the vlog. Today has just been a crazy day. I started this morning with me getting up, going to an appointment that I didn't have until Wednesday with the girls. They saw me anyway, which is they're very generous. I love that dentist. And then I confused it obviously with another appointment, which basically I did, which was on today at 2 p.m. for Harlem. I think that I'm just overwhelmed with some of my life choices and changes. It's just been difficult. And yeah, that's what I blame it to. I haven't even moisturized yet, so no judgment. I need to make my bed. It's already like 2 p.m. and I was going to go to the appointment at 3:40. But I just decided, you know what? Like, because it's already starting like this, I feel like God is just telling me relax. Because this is my only day off besides, like, of the week, besides Sunday. And I just feel like he was like, just chill, relax, talk to the vlog. You know, purpose. Not just what maintains you, which is also a purpose. You know, my kids, my animals. But let's come put these twists in my hair. I'm going to try to find where I want to do them because I don't want to do them where I was just at. So, in the bathroom, it's just too dark. Yeah, it's just too dark in there. I could do it right here and chit chat with you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna put some twist in my hair. Kind of flip it over this side. Just a bunch of twists. 2 strand. And then I'm gonna blow it dry and then see how it comes out. What y'all think? I like 2 strands on me. All right, let's get it done. Let's get it done. But first, unfortunately, we need to come in here and moisturize. I have my alarm for getting ready so we can go. You ever felt like overwhelmed, but you just can't tell nobody and talk to nobody besides God? I feel like that. Like I feel overwhelmed sometimes, but I know the only person I can talk to is God. You know? You ever feel like that? Are you supposed to shake these before using them? Does it say shake before use? It's all? I don't think so. The scent is jasmine. But literally, like, I've been feeling like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say completely off because I'm blessed. But does what you're going through when you, basically, what you're going through, does it determine, like, the real state of mind you're in? How can I say it? Like, I feel like there's some people who, when they're going through something, they think their whole world sucks. And I'm just not that type of person. I've always seen... Can I come in now? Yeah. Okay. But you gotta, I'm vlogging. You're vlogging? Yeah, and I decided not to go to the appointment. Really? Mm-hmm. Does your dog lick your bath water, like off your. She's so crazy. She's so crazy. So basically, when I do my twist, I like to just have some volume to work with. I don't like when it's sleek because I just feel like that's when it doesn't stay the longest. So nothing.
Yeah, but no. But I found this pen.
Fine, the pen will do. Cause I know I have like 5 of them. Hey, close that.
She was drinking this pen.
She was trying.
She was like, my head is too short.
Right.
You're such a cute deal.
Anyway, go ahead, close my door and make sure it's low. It's not that loud.
You going outside there?
No, I'm not going outside.
Okay.
I'm staying right here. So I'm just making a part. And I only do this because now I'm just gonna break this down. Even if it's not straight, it really doesn't matter to me, honestly. But I'm gonna break this down and this down. So now it's just like this front side, this back side. So it's like 4 quarters. This one is always the largest quarter for me because that's like where my flip is. So I intentionally put all the hair to that side. But yeah. I realize y'all not gonna really vibe with me until y'all really get to know me. So I want y'all to get to know me so y'all can vibe with me. You know what I mean? So I forgot what I was talking about, but I'm feeling a little bit, dang, wasn't it? It was just good. Yeah, I just wanna, this video wanna really be a get to know me video. Because I'm gonna talk about a bunch of stuff because I know how to talk. And you know what? I'm gonna get some questions. I need to get a mic, I'm aware. So if y'all having issues hearing me, I'm sorry. You probably don't have issues hearing me. Because when I'm talking and I'm listening to myself, it really is never a problem. Mic wise. So yeah, that's how I start mine. Because if I start from the back, I'm not gonna commit. Because for the back, I'm just gonna be like, whatever. But if I start from the front, I commit. I really commit. Let me get a... Let me get my phone so I can get some get to know you questions up. I know that we've had get to know you questions. But, matter of fact, let me start. Because I think I'm just procrastinating. So I'm trying to just see how I'm gonna like, yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be popping. Oh, so I've just decided, okay, good, I haven't put no product on my hands. Let me wash my hands. So when it comes to motherhood, obviously you guys know I'm a mother. I'm a mother of 2. And I do claim a stepson as well that I love very much. And that's where that stops. But I'm a mother of 2. And it only stops there. There's no beef or nothing. It only stops there because of respect. Like, that's my part of my life I wish to, until, you know, you see him on here. That's when you see him on here. So, you know, respect to everybody involved. Anyway, I'm breaking open. I love breaking open my Nivea, and I like it so much. I'm gonna use what's on the top, because usually I keep that top on there, but my kids, they mess it up. Yeah, I just want to clean myself up real quick, because since I've been in the sun, I'm telling you, I could go everywhere. My conversations could go everywhere, and you guys are down for a minute because you guys was on my lotion. So hold on. Yeah, I have that angle just for a second. This Nivea, I've been using it. I'm going to be honest, who put me on to Nivea was Aaliyah J. That is a fact. Aaliyah J put me on to Nivea. And it's the only thing that I could tell you I could put in my face and I don't break out. Besides nothing. When I put nothing on my face and just minerals, I don't break out. But when I want to be like, when my face feels like this, I know it's Nivea time. I've been using this too. This as well. But when I'm talking about consistency, I think I'll purchase more of those in my life. It's like the Blistex. This is my Blistex. The blue one's my favorite, but this one gives too. But the blue one was my favorite. Anyway, yeah, so young mom. I just moved out here. I am Dominican and African American. That's another thing that we need to discuss because there's gonna be a portion of our vlogs that are gonna come down to me finding out what I really am. So how you do that? Ancestry.com. I have not wanted to do Ancestry.com in a long time because, and I'm still, obviously, we're not on the vlog, so that I'm doing it. So therefore, you know that haven't done it. But I just feel like, I don't know. I think that it would be dope for me to do, but do I really want to do it? I'll be using this right here, and then this is gonna be tying down my edges and the tips. I basically lock my tips. I don't lock my roots, in a sense, if you can dig it. Yeah. What I've been watching lately, I've been watching I've been watching My Wife and Kids with one of the Wayne brothers. Love it. It's my favorite thing. My favorite pastime is to watch things that like are nostalgic, give me nostalgia. That's what I really like. I like to watch things that like bring me back to a place where it was simpler. And yeah, of course it was simpler for me because we was kids, but it wasn't a simpler time for our parents and stuff. And I'm sure unless you, even when you're, because I'm not the type of person to be like, unless you got money, because even when you got money, trust me, I know people who have not been happy and they have money. And all they choose to do is be up in other people's business because that's how unhappy they are. So I don't want to take it there either. But I'm just saying, in general, when it comes to, like, how can I say, like, just parents in general, motherhood, parenthood. If you're really invested and you don't got, like, a Maria that's taking care of your kids, you know that it's super tough to be a parent. Like, even today, sorry, guys. Even today with me, slipping up on the time and stuff like that, I felt extra like, disappointing-y. But then I realized, wait, hold on. I'm their mother, and that doesn't mean I'm perfect. And ever since like 2023, I have really like embraced, how can I say it? I've embraced the whole cry in front of your kid. I broke that rule. I know that was a rule growing up. Like, you don't cry in front of your kids. And not even growing up, we just thought parents don't cry. Growing up, we thought parents didn't cry. But being a parent myself, after last year, you won't see me cry. Happy tears, sad tears, you know what I mean? You won't see me cry. So that's how I feel about it. I feel like as a parent, I show that vulnerability some people don't still. I've seen and I've hung out with people who like they don't embrace that. And it's super fine. Like it's super fine because that's the way you wanna raise your that's the way you wanna raise your children. I forgot. I put it right here. That's why I got that clip. I forgot. Oh, let me put you back up. Hey. Oh. Hey. So yeah, that's how I kind of like parent. I don't really look into like what kind of parent I am and stuff like that. So I don't know what people will call me, like, oh, smothering or whatever you call it, soft parent. I don't know. I'm definitely a mixture of a bunch of parents in one. I parent the kid as needed at that moment, because sometimes you got this hard kid, you know what I mean, which it could be one kid could demonstrate all those personalities at any given moment. So that's why it's so crazy how like you don't need a PhD to be a parent, because the trust, honestly, you go off of love and spirit. That's why I don't understand how people be like, oh, they don't believe in God and stuff like that. Because how many of you say I love you and it's not tangible? Because all the stuff that sounds like love is care. So the people will be like, it doesn't exist, and etc. and etc. It's like, why not? Why you say that? Because you do things that, in other words, wouldn't be capable of being done without any type of greater thing happening besides chemicals. You know, like, I don't know. How about people will be like, I felt that happening. But then our atheists. Anyway, I could just dive into that stuff. Anyway, I was watching Pop the Balloon and somebody was saying, they said, I just want somebody who is spiritual. And for me, I was trying to think, like, would I say something like that? Like, just spiritual. Like, I just want somebody spiritual. Like, how about if he spiritually wants to worship shit? Like, you know? Then the guy was like, I popped because I just feel like I'm gonna be honest with you. What I get from Pop the Balloon, which is not entertainment, because obviously, like, I mean, sometimes it's entertainment and it's funny, but it's only funny because life is funny. I find life to be funny. Even in the hard times, I try to, like, I don't know, I try to make sure that I'm not being too hard on myself when it comes to certain things, you know? So I take some things, you know, funny and whatever. But Pop the Balloon is seriously people, you know, trying to find love, which I enjoy, but it reminds me of the fact that, like, I'm so grateful that I'm in a God-fearing relationship where we understand and know who is first. Because there's some people out there now, what's out there right now is tough. Because now there's a lot of, like, non-principle stuff happening, and it's just tough. Even how people look at, you know, needing to tell your children about God. Like, it used to be that you just allowed them to choose after. Like, we were allowed, like, maybe not to go to church after 16. Although it's our religion, whatever, it's still something we did. You know, my mother was there, so we was there. You know, but it became your choice after, you know, like, after 16, my mother, I guess in her mind, or, you know, just was the flesh, maybe was tired of fighting her kids to go. You know, that could be too. Her flesh was just tired, which is okay. But for me, honestly, I've had a church home and my children have gone to my church home. But we do a lot of it at home. And we do a lot of it with just different testimonies that walk through our door, and there's a lot of churching happening like today. Me and her were talking about what piercing she wants to get before going into high school. And for me, you guys gonna agree or not, but remember, this is my life. You watching it, we gonna chill, you gonna live it with me in a sense. I feel that, I feel all of that, but it's my life, it's my child. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me about your child, I'll listen. You know what I'm saying? I have my ideas, whatever. But in the end of the day, you know? So I sat there and I told her, let's read a scripture in the Bible that talks about your temple. And I think it was Leviticus 19 something, I believe. And it spoke about, we ended up reading the whole chapter, but it spoke about how damn, I'm going 16 minutes, that's good. It spoke about how you shouldn't cut or tattoo any markings on your body. And it never mentioned like piercings and stuff like that, because, you know, but for my daughter, it meant for her it meant like no cutting, like, you know, cutting like self-mutilation, like, and wanting to, you know, unalive, whatever. And I was like, because I thought about it as digging, you know. I mentioned that, I was like, I understand, but, you know, I have my conflicts, and we had a conversation. I had my conflicts whether I wanted to continue getting tattoos with this walk of life, because I stopped at Faithy and I didn't get Eva, and, you know, etc. And I don't know, I haven't thought about exactly what, you know, what I choose to really do. But it does cross my mind that I have, you know, Faithy's and not Eva's. It does. And I'm sure it crosses her mind because, you know, she's a little kid and she wants to know why, whatever. But for me, I think it is because I'm conflicted. I've been saved since I was 13. I've been lost without my mother, in a sense. I was lost from, like, she passed away at 16. So these hairs are a little coarse. So I'm just trying to not make it be so. So yeah. So even then, like, I still feel amazing that my child is somewhat, you know, not fearing only because when I got in my accident last year, are you focused? I hope. When I got in my accident last year, she literally was like, I'm angry with God, because I just had, like, I was like in the kitchen praying, and she just had walked in or whatever in that morning to get breakfast. I think she was going to school. Yeah, she had to be in school because I was going to work. And yeah, she saw me praying, and then that same day is when I got in the accident. And for her, it was just like so shocking. For her, it was so shocking that, like, that I just had prayed to him, and then I got into an accident. For her, it was just so mind-blowing that, like, God allowed it to happen to me, and she didn't understand why. But yeah, speaking spirituality, like, I say it again and again, like, we were given spirituality when he left his only son come down, and you know, he was on the cross, and he said, you know, obviously it's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So I'd be down with that. But I would need, like, my next question would have to be a follow-up question about, like, what are your actual intentions, and, you know, with God, and do you speak to him every day, and then do you call him God? Like, I just need to know who you praise right away. Is no shade, no none of that. No, none of that. I just need to know right away, like, who you praise. Because if it's not who I praise, then, you know, like, it's real quick for me. So as you guys seen, I already finished my first little side. I know it don't look too full because, as you know, it's all squiggled up right now. But in a second, it will be giving. And I start from the bottom because I want this side to kind of go this side, you know? So let me just put this real quick. Yeah, so I want it to be clean and that. I'm gonna wait until everything's twisted before I really mess with it, because if not, I'll be there forever. Yeah, so right now, if I wanted to, I could attach some other hair to this and it'll be fire. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that step unless I do make it to the beauty supply or something in the next few like days, because I only leave something like this and maybe fun fact, I used to have locks. If you follow me for a long time, you know that. Yeah, I used to have locks. So I do miss sometimes when I do this style, I kind of dig it to be like cute locks. Anyways, this side I make a little thicker once again because I like to have that volume. Anyway, so let's continue. What else? What's my favorite color is green. I usually don't do these type of videos where I'm just whatever. I mean, yes and no. But I just literally, I just feel so, how can I say? Lately I feel so transformy. And I kind of haven't been, like, I feel like growing pains is going to happen again. Be it move, be it something. And I want to make better choices. Because I feel like I need to prepare for that person I want to be. Like, I have a lot of things going for myself. And everyone tells me, it's so funny because everywhere I go in my life, be it work, family, I don't have a lot of family, but work, family, etc. It always comes down to like, I don't know. It comes down to you don't apply yourself enough. And who knows me and people who've met me now in my life, you will be like, no. But yeah, I mean, everybody once upon a time was I'm not gonna say I was boy crazy, but I did want to get out because I was stuck in the house in a sense. And my mother was old school, so like my friends would play ball with me out the window. You know what I'm saying? So like that type of stuff. So for me, it's like I was always trying to hang myself every time I got some rope because I didn't know what to do with it, you know? Anyway, my mother passed when I was 16, the person who raised me. The person who raised me. Everybody knows that as my mother. She is. She passed when I was about 16 years old. And from then on, I was kind of like emancipated. Believe it or not, I'm not crying. I promise. I had a hair in my eye. I'm not crying. I'm strong about it. I can actually say I've learned a lot of lessons due to it because I had to do a lot of stumbling on my own due to me being motherless and just making wrong decisions and etc. But I feel like now literally is a time where I'm just struggling with wanting to be all that I could be. Wanting to be all that I could be in the Lord's eyes. Literally, in the Lord's eyes. Honestly, that's every day I wake up. So you ask me, Sabrina, why is it every day that you wake up? Or Loyal, you ask me every day that you wake up. Why you just don't move forward and do what he wants? And it's because the flesh is whack. As we know, the flesh was made up of where God threw that angel. You feel me? That devil. You know, he threw him down here. And then we made up of him. You know, and that's why the flesh is the flesh. But at the end of the day, you know, it all comes down to making choices every day and remembering that everything is choices every single day. That's like me talking to me. I'm literally talking to myself in the mirror. Literally. I'm here talking to myself in the mirror while I'm talking to y'all. So there's just like so much I want to do. And I feel like that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it, because that's the only way he's going to allow me to do it, is do it through him. Or him definitely walking hand by hand with me, you know. It's just crazy how much like the answer be in my face. And I still, because we are so silly, because we want, look at my curl pattern. What curl pattern is this? What do I have? Like C, D, E, F, 4, 5? I'm gonna look it up. But yeah, I just know. See, I have something in my eye. I just know, like, if I don't have nothing in my eye, I definitely put up something in my eye, because I have my hair on this hand. Anyway, I know my life is different from others, and I know I look like I should have a different life. That's sometimes how I be looking like. There should be so much more substance. But I feel like I am where I'm supposed to be. That's a fact. Am I doing and walking how I'm supposed to? No. But I'm having a feeling that everyone who's coming to this video is because I'm going to label it something having to do with spirituality and faith. Or something. Like, get ready when we talk about spirituality or faith. So I didn't know that at first, but this is what it's going to be. So everyone that's here, you do know that in the end of the day, that path and walk is just you. So when you go to get somebody at Pop the Balloon, in a sense, I don't know how I got wrapped back in there, but just remember, you need to get somebody who is going to know that walk, because it's a hard one. Who, if they get invited to X, Y, and Z, and it don't align with you, or etc., you know, that's how I be it. That's how I looked at it when I cut this part out of another video, but I don't know if I'm gonna cut it out of this video. But when me and my man took a break, or what you will call, we broke up at one point in our relationship. And it was because, no cliche, it was because of that. Because I didn't feel like he understood his purpose and where he wanted to walk when it came to God. I think, because everything that I was telling him was coming forward. No lie, everything. And it was literally because I was sitting there praying every day about our struggles and our conflicts, and it all came back to, he don't walk with me. Like, he not down with me like you down with me. So whatever you tell him, he not gonna listen because he ain't down with me like you down with me. So I don't know, something right there was like, I might have to rubber band this, to be honest, because it's so fine. I'm gonna see. It's so fine up here. Like, what I mean by fine, I mean like straight, because I put heat on it. But I'm confident that once I blow it out, this is falling out. But yeah, like, it's just crazy how much, I'm 30 something years old, and how much I still feel like I have to grow. Like, and it's not even because I don't act my age, nothing like that. It's just I act my age. And when I mean that, it's like, I know what I'm supposed to feel like and what baby hairs is supposed to look like at my age. You know what I mean? And I keep it pushing. I don't do too extra. But I do, I'm not gonna lie, I do appreciate that I don't give viejita. You know what I'm saying? Right now I am, because you guys are with me. But it's hot. We might have to go outside real quick and talk. Ooh. She sounds like she hot. Hold on. Let's go outside real quick. This video, I feel like it's going to be the start of something good, because I keep wanting to make this video over and over and over again. That it's not as hot out here. Let me move over here because it'd be cooler. Ooh. Ooh, it's not hot out there. I mean, it's not cool out here. Ooh, it's not cool out here. It's not. But I'm gonna sit where I just set up a cute seating area. And I see a lot of webs over there. I'm Gucci. I'll sit right here. Yes, this is where we need to talk. I feel like in the end, like, everything is going to happen the way it's going to happen. You know what I mean? And everything in itself is going to be what it's going to be. But I only can control me. You know what I mean? I can't control anybody else. And I've realized that in my life. I can't control anybody else but me. So when it comes to Sober Breathe TV, it's about, when you see that pop up, it's about accountability and where I'm at. Because that's what God has called all of us to do, is to be at our best and to be at our most focused, because the devil is a liar and he wants you at your best so that you can be able to, you know, come here. So you be able to fight. Yes, ma'am. No, I'm talking to my dog. Okay. Um, that's another thing I need to just. But I wasn't talking to you. Anyway, good girl. So he wants you at your best so that you'll be able to fight the battles. You know what I mean? You can't fight the battles when you're not at your best. You know? So I would say, if you take anything from me, it's that this battle of wanting to be the best you could be for God is tough. To wanting to be the best Christian you can be is tough. And this is what this video is about. It's just, come here, lower, lower, hey. It's about just being your best and knowing that your armor is getting to know that Bible more. Literally, your armor is to getting to know that Bible more. And whatever you get from this video, literally, is that. Read your Bible, because that is how we get misinformed. Is that we sit there and we don't read for ourselves, and then we believe what we shouldn't believe, and then all of a sudden you freaking idolizing, not wanting to be idolizing. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting more equipped in my Bible, because there's some stuff happening that is out of this world. When I mean, come lower. When I mean, I don't know if it was AI, but there was about 7 sons. Hold on. There was about 7 sons at one time out, apparently. And they said that when God's ready to come, there'll be some wonders in the sky. I mean, I always thought it was just the horse. Come on! His horse when he comes. But apparently, they're saying that happened. So, let's go inside. Alright. Don't pick up your phone. It's work. That's why I hate picking up my phone. It be work. Not all the time. Not like I used to be. Alright. I'm going to watch some stuff. And then I'll come back with my final look. But I'm just going to watch something for a little while. It's a little hot. So I'm going to lay down. Not lay down, but I'm going to sit down. And so I'll be back. But this is my flip over, remember? Hasn't been done.
Normal like what? You know, baseball, video games, rap.
Oh, rap is cool. I love rap.
Yeah, I like rap too. You want to hear me freestyle? My name is DJ Mike. I weigh about 2 1/4. I'ma snap your little skinny ass in half if you mess with my daughter. Yeah, that's good.
Dad.
Oh, it's very hot. I'm about to eat a banana, but I just wanted to show y'all my update. So I got a little bit left to go. And I would have really appreciated if you guys can take a moment and comment down below what you guys think you take from my videos, etc. And what you guys want to see or anything like that. Because it will be so beneficial for me to know what direction I should be going, you know, what the tribe needs, you know. But I'm always going to throw what I need out there, because I feel like this is going to be a tribe where we fill each other's cups. That's what we need to do, fill each other's cups. So I wanted to show you guys in the light on what it looks like. So This is what I want it to look like. I'm probably gonna have to pin some of the shorter hairs, but I'm probably gonna have this in for like a few days. It's just to rest my hair from pulling, etc. But yeah, I'll see you guys. I was eating and stuff. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for coming. Baby,